The tattoo is over her elbow on the interior of her arm and comes from a letter that her mother composed. Savannah Chrisley got an uncommon tattoo, but has one huge critic. The reality TV star opened up in the July 2 episode of her Unlocked podcast about her modern ink that's committed to her mother, Julie Chrisley. For individuals that are observing the podcast right presently, you likely take note since I'm wearing a short-sleeve shirt, Savannah said early within the scene. To begin with off, I haven't worn a short-sleeve shirt since I have been deathly afraid of appearing my unused tattoo similar to, since I knew it would hit the media, and after that my father would discover out. She kept on clarify that her dad, Todd Chrisley, who is as of now in jail with his wife for bank extortion and charge evasion, has solid conclusions approximately tattoos. So at last, I went and told him around my tattoo, right here. It's in Mom's penmanship, clarified Savannah, expressing that the tattoo, which is over her elbow on the interior of her arm, comes from a letter that Julie composed to her. The ink peruses, "Adore you, Mom," in Julie's penmanship. She talked about with herself on when to urge the tattoo done. Extending from 5 months after her guardians cleared out, they reported to prison in January 2023, to the conclusion of final summer. Sometime recently encouraged noticing, I was like, thank God I got it at that point, since at that point I was like, all right. I can wear long sleeve shirts. I can wear sweatshirts. Like he's never gonna see it. Be that as it may, Savannah couldn't keep the secret for long, and she chosen to tell her father after wearing a long sleeve shirt, whereas going to Pensacola Fla, and finding it hotter than the pivots of hell. Not as it were is it hot as hell, but I see like an absolute idiot right presently, she said in the podcast. So I fair chosen to require it upon myself and appear father my tattoo. It went over fair as awful as you all can think it went over. She said around Todd, he's not a fan of tattoos, doesn't like them, but it's a firm. Since see, like relax the blow, you know. I was like, Dad, see at it, it's Mom's handwriting. It makes me feel like I have a chunk of her. And he was like, oh, I would afford to know that we were such piss-poor pardon for guardians that you simply felt like you had to go get it inked on your arm. Savannah ignored his comment, saying, you know how he does fair over overstating to a T. The Chrisley knows best. Alum said she is inquisitive about getting more tattoos, but will likely not because she has as of now had 2 tattoos removed. She included that her brother Grayson Chrisley, 18, truly needs to urge a tattoo, but she's told him no and recommended he holds up many a long time. At that point, he asked in case we seen get coordinating ones, and if I did that, my guardians would not be as well excited with me. So I'm likely not gonna do that either, she added. Within the same scene, Savannah gave an overhaul on her parents after her mom's case was thrown out. She shared that her whole family, counting her father, is energized for Julie to be discharged from jail taking after her request. She too expressed that her father isn't considering approximately his claim offer being rejected. He's fine, she said on the podcast. He was crying, like upbeat tears, knowing that Mom could,